All right, just finished the first service, and we are finishing up our core values series. Today we're talking about the importance of giving, living a life of giving, and money is such a huge part of our lives and our daily lives. And you know what? God's not going to ask us when we stand before Him, how much did you make? But He is going to ask us, how did you use what I gave you? And God trusts us to see if we're going to trust Him in return. And think about it. What is the number one job of a manager? It's to use what the owner gives to achieve the owner's goals. And that's what we are. We're managers. We're stewards of resources, of what God gives us. God doesn't give us what we have to use as we see fit for our benefit, but He gives us what we have to use it for His goals. You'll never believe or practice that if you don't understand this one thing. God owns it all. It all belongs to Him. I've got about 5 questions that I'm going to go through, and you might want to write them down. And some of them are simple. Some might take a little longer discussion. So if you want to grab a pen while I'm talking and then write these questions down. But tell me one thing you'll own after you die. You don't have to discuss this during discussion time, but tell me one thing that you're going to own after you die. 50, 60, 70 years from now, every penny that you have will be in someone else's bank account. Now, I know that's a morbid thought, but everything you're trying to acquire and get, it's going to be in somebody else's bank account. Property is going to be in someone else's name, real estate, all of that. Someone else is going to own it. You're going to leave this world the same way that you came into it, stark naked and without one penny in your pocket. Here's the thing, invest wisely in the only thing that is going to last forever, and that's people. The buildings that we worship in, the programs that we put on, they're only tools to bring people to life. This advertising blitz cost its company $5.4 million in 1 month and $285 million in 1 year. That blitz raised consumer awareness of its brand to 98%. And now, just 5 years after being introduced, over 50 million customers use its product. It asks one question: what's in your wallet? So it's a great question. What's in your wallet? So here are the questions. Take out your wallet. What is in it? Somebody might say, not a whole lot. But what's in your wallet? But more importantly, how did it get there, and who does it belong to? So what's in your wallet? How did it get there? Who does it belong to? Take a moment and talk about that. All right, next question. What are you going to do, what are you doing to manage God's resources? Talk about that. What are you doing to manage God's resources? If He owns it all, what are you doing? Take a moment. All right, last question. Are you putting God first in your finances by honoring Him with the tithe? I know that's a deep question, scary question. Sometimes we don't want to be honest, but let's be honest with each other. Are we putting God first? And what can we do? How can we pray for one another to get over the fear, to get past the fear, and to put God first? That should be a lot of good questions for today's discussion. So God bless you. Have a great week.